Diageo-Guinness ringing the closing bell here at the New York Stock Exchange today, celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Here on the floor with Tom Day, president of Diageo-Guinness USA. Now, Tom, we know that Guinness sold in 150 countries around the world. 40% of sales come from Africa. How does the U.S. market stack up?
The U.S. market is very vibrant from a beer standpoint. It's obviously very important for Diageo. When you think in terms of just the consumption from a beer standpoint that happens across the United States of America, it's certainly something that we want to participate in and we are participating in. And right now, in terms of what you're seeing, is actually growth coming back in the beer business. So we couldn't be more happy to be here with you today on St. Patrick's Day and celebrating the holiday, as well as being in a great business here in the U.S.
So how big is St. Patrick's Day for Guinness? Is it the day that the most pints of Guinness are sold here in the U.S.?
So 70 million people actually across the world will celebrate St. Patrick's Day, and we'll have over 14 million pints of Guinness will be consumed today across the world. So we're all raising a pint today in honor of the great St. Patrick, and it's about 15% of our overall business is actually done in the month of March. So it's an important time of the year for us, certainly, and what a better place to be here than today celebrating Stock Exchange with you on St. Patty's Day.
And it's not just Guinness, it's Bailey's as well.
Bailey's indeed. Bailey's is our number one liqueur. It's actually the largest liqueur in the world.
Now, when you look across the United States, are there any regions or states in particular that are bigger Guinness drinkers than others?
So funny enough, New York City, where we're at today, is the largest the largest market for us. Certainly when you combine all of New York, but New York City is our largest market overall for us. Obviously markets like Boston and Chicago and San Francisco and LA and even Washington, D.C. are our large markets. But we're seeing a big shift in terms of what the new innovations that we've brought out. This year last year we launched Guinness Blonde American Lager, which is a very crisp, refreshing lager. And we know Americans love their lagers. And then we just rolled out recently Guinness Nitro IPA, which is a smooth, balanced, very drinkable IPA. It's more of a European-style IPA, and again, we know Americans love their IPAs. And actually, we've seen with those two brands that we've seen a big pickup in the southern markets across the country.
So many people may not know this, but you've got over 20 varieties of Guinness on the market around the world. Is there anything else that we can expect beyond the ones that you mentioned?
Well, Guinness has been innovating since 1904. It's when we first opened up our pilot brewery over in St. James Gate in Dublin. So I can assure you we'll have more innovation to come. We've been on the innovation trail, and Americans love different varieties. They like different tastes, and we're going to make sure that we were able to deliver that to them.
We'll be looking for those on the shelf. Tom, thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Happy St. Patrick's Day.